Hey YouTube. So I got a couple of things I want to talk about today as far as flat Earth. Um, a couple proof, things that people flat earthers say, to try to enforce their flat Earth proof, and it makes you sound stupid, And I've talked about this before, but I saw two channels today bringing this up. Now, I understand that the globe model is very stupid, all right? If you're a flat earther and you've done the research, and we live on a flat, motionless plane, and that gravity is just, their magic go-to for whatever they can't explain. We understand that. But when you're trying to convince new people that haven't looked into flat Earth yet, please don't talk about people being upside down in Australia, okay? Because you have to understand their stupid globe model before you can show them the flat Earth model. It would be like, when you try to point things out to the globe people, and they use globe models to counteract your flat Earth model because they don't understand the flat Earth. It's like, when they talk about, as a proof for a globe Earth, that all the other planets are globes also. Well, as flat earthers, that space doesn't exist like they say it, and the planets are just lights in the sky. They're wandering stars. We know that. You can't look through a telescope and see a sphere of a planet. You see a light. All right? So, when you talk about people being upside down in Australia, it shows you don't understand their globe model, so they're not going to listen to anything else you have to say. Now, I've talked about this before. According to their stupid globe model, the Earth is spinning on its axis in infinite outer space, okay? Now, granted, anytime you see a quote-unquote a picture or a CGI, or, any kind of image of the globe in space, granted, they show it to you as if, North America is up, the North Pole is up, and the South Pole is down. That's how they show it to us, okay? But if you understand their model, there is no up or down in space, all right? They could just as easily be showing it upside down this way, okay? And north would be down and south would be up. If you're in space and this thing's spinning around in space, there's no up or down, okay? Space is infinite. And if they think they're really smart because they understand the globe thing, it just happens to be that they show it to us like this. All right, but they don't have to show it to us like that. In other words, are there flat earthers in Australia who talk about people being upside down in North America? I'm curious. I don't know if there are or not. I'm not aware of any Australian flat earth channels that I don't know of any that I go to a lot or anything. I'm sure there must be. But according to their model, gravity is in the center of the Earth. Now, we know that they don't know what's in the center of the Earth. They've only been 8 miles down. All right, but according to them and their stupid globe theories, the inside of the Earth is made of like molten nickel and iron and stuff, and that's where the gravity comes from. So no matter what part of the Earth you're on, you're being pulled to the center. All right, there's no up or down. You're being pulled to the center. If you're in Australia on their stupid globe, you're standing up. You're not upside down. You're standing up on the globe, being pulled to the center. So please stop with the upside down in Australia thing. Yeah, I know it's kind of fun. It's kind of fun to do that because their model is so absurd that we might as well be saying that they think people are upside down in Australia because that's really absurd too. But if you're trying to convince globe heads about the flat Earth model, you're going to come out sounding like you don't understand the globe model, all right? There's no up or down in their stupid infinite outer space with their stupid ball spinning around. There's no up or down. There's the center of the ball, which is the center of gravity, which you're being pulled towards no matter where you are on the globe. The globe, according to them, is so big, and if it's as big as it is, then you're not gonna be able to tell. If you're on the other side of the globe and your feet are being pulled towards the center of the Earth, you're not gonna think that you're upside down, and you're not gonna be upside down. All right. Now we know that globe model is wrong, and there's just up and down. On the flat Earth model, yes, there's up and down. You know, you stand on the ground, that's down. You look up in the sky, and that's up. But on the globe model, there is no up or down in outer space. All right, so you know these scientists and stuff, and you know Google is very controlled opposition, and I've been checking out a lot of stuff. Google now just started showing me all this stuff on my phone because I did a search for flat Earth because I wanted to see what kind of controlled opposition that Google was putting out there, and they put out this really stupid stuff all the time, and they're pushing NASA and outer space and black holes and runaway galaxies and all this stuff. All right, but what they come out with, you know, and every morning they show me a different controlled opposition article from some stupid scientist spouting stupid stuff about just go to the beach and watch the boat disappear. They never tell you can bring it back with a telescope. But what you know, one of the articles was, yeah, well, the flat earthers think you're upside down in Australia. So you know, if you have to understand their stupid globe model before you can explain to them what our flat Earth model is. So, you know, as you can tell in my voice, it's kind of irritating to see otherwise kind of, you know, well-versed flat earthers who know about, you know, other good flat earth proofs. You don't need to talk about people being upside down on Australia. Talk about how absurd gravity is. You know, according to them, gravity is pulling them to the center of the earth, so they're not going to be upside down. You have to point out how stupid gravity is, that it's going to conform water to a sphere with the oceans, but fish can swim in it, currents can go in it, boats can float on it. You know, just point out how stupid all that stuff is, how water's flat, and it won't conform to a sphere. You don't need to go into the fact that you think people are upside down in Australia. Because according to their model, yes, on our model there's up and there's down. But on their model, there's no up or down. There's just on the top of the globe and the center of the globe where the gravity comes from. So I hope you know, yeah, all my 20-something subs. I mean, maybe you get it, maybe you don't. But you know, if you're trying to convince people who think they're smart because they think they understand the globe model, if you ask them, do you think people are upside down in Australia? They're not going to listen to anything else you have to say because you're going to sound like you don't understand how basic, what they consider basic science, which is we know is bull crap, but